Alright, today I'm about to check off bucket list item number 137, which is to see Machu Picchu. When we first arrived at the bus stop, there was a long line of tourists just waiting to head up to Machu Picchu. It wasn't long until the buses arrived and we all started to load. We saw them load about 10 buses full of passengers before it was our turn to board, and there were plenty waiting behind us in line. As our bus climbed the narrow dirt road, I gazed down into the deep valley below. Then I looked at the majestic mountain above and quickly realized that I didn't think I'd ever seen something so miraculous. To me, this was further proof that God exists and that He created this beautiful world. From Wikipedia, Machu Picchu is a 15th century Inca citadel located in the eastern Cordillera of southern Peru on a 770-foot mountain ridge. Often referred to as the lost city of the Incas, it is the most familiar icon of the Inca Empire. It is located in the Machu Picchu district within Urubamba province above the Sacred Valley, which is 50 miles northwest of Cusco. The Urubamba River flows past it, cutting through the Cordillera and creating a canyon with a tropical mountain climate. You're a naughty llama. You're a naughty llama. Who's a naughty llama? You're a naughty llama. Once we made it back down the mountain to Aguas Calientes, we felt like we were starving from all of the hiking we had done. We found an overpriced restaurant, as all of them are in the town, and I decided to try my first alpaca steak. Of course, it was washed down with Inca Cola. Aguas Calientes is also known as Machu Picchu Pueblo. It lies on the Vilcanota River and is known for its natural hot baths, which is how it got its Spanish name. We had some time to kill, so we thought it would be fun to soak in the hot spring, which is about 90 degrees Fahrenheit. We lost track of time and ended up soaking for about 5 hours. Luckily, we didn't miss our train ride home. Back in Cusco, we went for a walk around town and managed to find a really great antique shop. There was such an old-time eclectic vibe that the place reminded me of my friend Talia back home. It's not that Talia is old, but she is very eclectic in her style. If you get a chance to have lunch at the Pink House in Eager, Arizona, you'll see what I mean. Visiting a Peruvian marketplace is like stepping back in time. Being from the United States, we have different health and food requirements. I don't think I've ever seen an entire butchered pig on the countertop at my local super Walmart. However, we saw one here and decided that it would be fun to have a barbecue. Tonight I went to get pizza with the guys. The pizza was amazing, and so was the company. This is a group of guys I met at the B&B. I've always said, even when I travel alone, I never travel alone.
So we wanted to get some lunch, but there is a carrier strike today. That means none of the transportation is running. No trains, no buses, no taxis, no Uber, anything like that. And if you're out driving your car, then there's a chance you could get rocks or something worse thrown at you. So we've decided to walk down the mountain into Cusco to find some lunch. So, yeah, we're getting our workout today.
As it turns out, there were a few drivers out and about. This square is one of the busier parts of the city and is usually packed with bumper-to-bumper traffic. This is, in my opinion, a much slower and nicer pace. It was my last week before it was time to fly back to the States. For a change of pace, I decided to go with new friends to stay on a family farm near the small town of Curahuasi. But first, we had to make the drive. From Cusco, it took us just under 3 hours to get there. Upon our arrival, I discovered an old farmhouse in dire need of repair. When I entered the room where I'd be staying for the next few days, the floorboards creaked and groaned, and spiders ran for cover. This land has been in Alberto's family for generations. Now that the house was passed to him by his father, he was sinking almost all his money into the needed repairs. The land is beautiful, and it feels like home. I feel as if I am home.